Good morning. Still like in that like summit hangover mode. Like I'm just like really like overwhelmed emotionally. I was so honored to be featured in the catalog in the Stylish Shout Out. I did not know that my husband would be up on the big screen, so that was really, it was emotional for me. I know you may have known, I know a couple people said, well, Amber, like online, she's really outgoing and just, I'm very introverted, like in person. I'm not comfortable. Not that I don't want to be, because it's hard to explain. I'm not comfortable being the center of attention yet. It's something that I'm really working on, because like I'm just discovering like that I have a voice, like we all have a voice, and we need to stand up and we need to shout out and be proud and just be yourself. And like Taylor said, I have so many notes here. So Taylor said, supportive and fun, but unapologetic about success. And that's one thing I struggle with, because like I said, I'm very introverted, so I don't like to like talk about myself. But I felt like I felt really bad that I didn't I couldn't speak when I was up on stage. It's not that I didn't have things to say. I couldn't. But what I would have said if I could have spoke, I was just so overwhelmed. I would have said that, I know a lot of people have come to me and they're like, my family's not supportive, my friends aren't supportive, like nobody is buying from me. Like, I'm going to tell you that I have yet to sell a piece of jewelry to a personal friend. I guess I did the May Color Club. I sold the set to Anyway, so May, I sold my first set to a local friend, someone I went to high school with. Well, not high school, because interesting story there, I never finished 9th grade. Like I just, I said before, I kind of came from like the wrong side of the tracks, just like to start in life. This year has been amazing for growth for me personally. But so I sold my first set. But what I would have said, on there is that you have the whole wide internet. Like, don't let that stop you. Like, we live in the age of social media. Like, you have all of that. And that's where I've built my business, is like completely online. Christy and I are like, we're like this now, and Sarah too. But Christy and I we live 45 minutes away from each other, so we can get together. But we didn't know each other before Color by Amber. We did, but Color by Amber like brought us just closer together, and we met for the first time a couple months ago after she joined my team, even though we'd been friends on Facebook. So like, just keep sharing and keep posting. Like, even if nobody's responding, somebody is watching. You never know who's watching. I remember when I first started and, talking to Tracy, and I'm like, nobody's participating in my parties. Like, I want to like just quit posting in the party because nobody's paying attention. And she said something that's like really stuck with me forever. This is Toby. Anyways, Tracy said, imagine if you went to a concert and you drove really far to the concert and you were like really stoked to be there, but they hadn't like advertised well or whatever. So like you're the only one there, but it's like your favorite band and you're so excited to see them. And because there's nobody else there, Toby, because there's nobody else there, they just don't play. Like, how would you feel? You would just be devastated. Like, that wouldn't be fair. Like, you don't know who's watching, so just keep sharing. It took my friends a good long time to, like, really catch on. And now that it's caught on, like, I have this incredible team. It's been amazing. Toby, he wants to show you his Transformers, so we're going to go ahead and show you that. See, he's got Transformers. Toby loves our Bolt's Head necklace. Like, he steals mine all the time. So I think now with the new one, I'm going to get one for him. But, so Selena asked me to share my story, and I couldn't while I was up there. And I know a lot of you came up and asked me, to share my story. And, like, I'm still moving through it. So I'm still like understanding it, and I'm not one to brag or talk about myself, so like that's hard for me, and it's my life, so I don't see it like the way it may look to other people. So I never finished high school. I dropped out of school in 9th grade because I was pregnant. I know, buddy. Show them while mommy talks. Okay, so I dropped out of school in 9th grade. I got my GED like the day I turned 18. Well, 3 months after I turned 18, like as soon as I could. I just went and got it. I scored very high. I've always been like very intelligent. If you watch me at Summit, like, or watch me in general, like I tend to like bounce. I have ADHD, so that's like a bit of a struggle. Like I struggle to pay attention. I didn't do well in school, so, but I'm very smart. Anyways, I'm trying not to brag. But I had my first baby at 17, so like, you know, that was my life. Like I immediately went into work, and I did go to college when I was 22, and I graduated with my associates in medical assisting. I'm not practicing. Like right after I finished school, like I just decided like I'd had enough for a little bit, and like I wanted to be home with my babies. I had my 4th baby then, shortly after I finished school, so I quit working to stay home with him, and like because I have social anxiety and like I've just like been through a lot, I just kind of shut down for a while, and like when you're missing that social interaction, you're a stay-at-home mom, and like you just got into like a really dark place in my life, and like it was really hard. Like I couldn't leave my house for a while, and like I was trying in business. I was in Younique. I was selling Younique. I hadn't done very, very well. Like I'd done okay, but not like super well. And I just felt like another number. And it just, I don't know, like I got really depressed, and it was a really rough time. And like I remember sitting and, you know, just thinking that my kids would be better off, because I had nothing. Like I'd never finish anything. Like I would start things and not finish them, and just that I wasn't a good example for them, and I just didn't have anything to like contribute to the world, and I just felt like so small and so like just devastated. And like I had met Selena, and I didn't know her. She didn't know me, and she like in that darkness, she extended such a ray of light, and like you can't even imagine like how much it meant to me. Like this person who doesn't know me from like Canada, she sends me this journal, and I don't even think she knows how much it changed my life. I don't have it with me, so I can't read it to you, but it's absolutely beautiful, and it just like it spoke to me on such a level. Like I was just trying to be like everybody else, because I thought like that's what you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to just like be normal, and I'm not. Like my path has not been like normal, but that's okay. Like that's okay. I still have I have things to contribute. It's just such an amazing outlook on life, and because Selena changed my life so much with that, like I will be a better person forever. And I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if it's still, like, the emotions from Summit, like, still coming through, but I just, like, I don't know. But it's inspired me. Like, I want to be that for someone. I want to be someone's Selena. And I just feel like people, like, I'm afraid to talk to people because I don't want to, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to upset them. I'm afraid that, like, people will just look at me and be like, you're a weirdo. Like, get out of here, you know? But, like, don't be afraid. Like, you can change somebody's life. Like, I know we all, like, you see someone and they look amazing and you're afraid to talk to them. Like, maybe not everybody else, but I am. But, like, you don't know how much that can change somebody's life, somebody's day. You know, maybe they're having a crappy day. Like, you don't know what they've been through. And you can just say, you look amazing today, and that would just change their whole life. And like that is my mission now. Like, I just want to, like, I want to make people smile. I want to make life better. I want my children to know how amazing they are and the amazing things they can accomplish. Like, it doesn't even matter, like, where you come from. Like, you can do it. You can work towards it. You can do amazing things. Taylor said life is too short. We are here to do great things, and like, I love that, and that is so true. Like, you don't even know you have the power. I do so much self-development and just learning, and like, this year has been amazing for me. You know, I didn't want to say this to people. Like, I had no front tooth. I didn't have a front tooth because, like, years ago I had lost it for dental care. Like, growing up, we were very poor, so it was like, you know, I chipped a tooth like years ago, like when I was 20, and it didn't hurt, so I didn't go to the dentist. And then when I was pregnant with my third child, it kept abscessing and I had to have it pulled out, and it was like, it was on my list of things I need to do, like get it fixed, but it was like $900, and like, that may not be a lot of money to some people, but it's a lot of money to me, especially when you have small children and you're struggling to pay bills and put clothes on their back and like whatever. Like, we were on food stamps, we were on, you know, welfare, Medicaid. Medicaid's not the greatest, like, they don't pay for like things, and because like I have an overbite and I didn't have dental care when I was growing up, so I never, like, no braces or anything that I probably should have had. They were calling it cosmetic and they wouldn't pay for it, and like, that's $900. Like, I don't have that, and especially like with them labeling it like a cosmetic thing, like, how do you say, well, you know, my kids need clothes, or they need food, they need electricity, these things that they need, and this is a cosmetic procedure to get me a new front tooth. Like, you can't justify that. Like, obviously your kids come first, and like, that was my worldview. It was so small that I couldn't do it. So, you know, and that added to like my absolute depression. Yeah, buddy, you can have some of that. So, you know, but a couple months ago I went and got my teeth fixed, and like, you know what, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I'm embarrassed to tell people that, but screw it. That's my story. That's who I am. That's where I've come from. You know, I went and I got a payment plan to get my teeth fixed, and it was super expensive, and I will be paying for it for like a couple years, but it's changed my life like immensely. You know, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are, how accomplished, you know, well, I wasn't accomplished at that point, but it doesn't matter. Like, people are judgmental. I mean, it's sad, like, I am too, if, you know, I talk to people and they instantly like look down on me and think I'm like mentally deficient or something because I didn't have my front tooth. Like, and it's not their fault. Like, that's how society has conditioned us to be. And like, I get it. I do. So like, I don't fault anybody for that, but it was really hard to leave the house for a long time. So, but I got that fixed. You know, my big push for getting that fixed is like before I built a team, like before I had anything, you know, I sat for 6 months and didn't do anything. Like, in December, I had like $30 worth of sales, December 2016, or 15. My husband got laid off. Like, our electric was due to be shut off. We had like $500 to spend on Christmas for 5 children. Like, you can imagine how awful that was. And like, I bartered with people to get my kids as Christmas presents. Like, we did what we had to, and I think the kids had a good Christmas, and like, now it seems so insignificant, like, after everything, but you know, as a mom, you want to provide for your kids and be able to do so much. And like, we had like a shut-off notice for our electricity, a shut-off notice for our water. We heat our house with fuel oil. It was a very cold winter here in Pennsylvania, so like, we went without heat for a couple days. Like, it was awful. And then just like, I just fell so in love with the Color by Amber story, and like a mission greater than yourself. Like, I just wanted to share Color by Amber. Like, I didn't even care about where I ranked to or what I did. I knew that this needed to be shared. And like in March, I had enough money to pay my mortgage payment, and it's just built from there. And it's been amazing. Like I don't care where you are in your life, like you can do this too. Like Jen told, like apparently I'm the highest ranking stylist in the United States, and I just, that is such an honor. It feels so amazing, but I feel like I'm not anything special. I mean, I am obviously, but so are you. Like, so are we all. We all have the power. I watched I ramble a lot, and I'm sorry for that. Going on 15 minutes for this video. Anyways, like one quote that really sticks out to me is the biggest way we lose our power is thinking that we don't have any power, and that's simply not true. We all have the power to change our circumstance. Thank you, buddy. That is so sweet. You have the power. Go out there, do it, get it done. Like I'm sorry, I told Christy the other day, you know, if a toothless person can do this, can reach this level, so can you. Like, so can everyone. We all have the power. Don't ever forget that. Thank you for watching. If you've hung out this long, I'm sorry I'm a hot mess. Like, it's been amazing. If you're watching this and you weren't at a summit, like, you need to come. Like, I don't even care what you have to do to get there. You need to get there. I decided I was going to summit just to meet Selena. Like, I had to meet Selena in person, and I feel like I didn't get to spend enough time with her, but like I'm not sad because like I know I will see you guys again, and like it's such an incredible connection, and I just love you all. And Vegas baby, we're gonna be there. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, so I love you all.